The Board of the Reserve Bank is prepared to be patient as it monitors the evolution of these various factors that are affecting inflation in Australia. It's also relevant that Australia is within sight of a historic milestone. That's having the national unemployment rate below 4%. This is important because low unemployment brings with it very real economic and social benefits for many Australians and for the communities in which we all live. These benefits shouldn't be underestimated. Full employment is one of the RBA's legislated objectives, and the Board is committed to playing its role in achieving that objective, consistent with also achieving the inflation target. As we navigate towards full employment, we do have scope to take the time to distill the balance between supply and demand in the economy. Over the course of this year, we'll be watching how the various supply-side problems resolve and the effect of this on prices. We'll be watching consumption patterns and whether they normalise and at what speed they normalise. We will also be looking for further evidence that labour costs are growing at a rate consistent with inflation being sustained within the target range. I expect this evidence will emerge over time, but it's unlikely to do so quickly. Finally, I would like to make it clear that the RBA is committed to achieving the inflation target. The inflation target remains at the centre of our monetary policy framework. We don't want to see inflation too low, and we don't want to see inflation too high. We will do what is necessary to maintain low and stable inflation in Australia, which is important not just in its own right, but it's also a precondition for a sustained period of full employment, which we all hope we can achieve. To conclude, the year ahead will no doubt have its challenges, and I'm sure it will have its surprises as well, just like the year just past has had. But standing here in early February, we are closer to full employment and achieving the inflation target than we had anticipated. It's been a difficult few years for the country, but our economy has proven to be resilient and Australians are adapting to living with the virus. From my perspective, this augurs well for the future.